Although the 2021 NFL Draft was full of quarterback talent from top to bottom, I don't think that any of them will be taking home any awards as a rookie, and instead, I think a stud out of Bama and Najee Harris will go off and take them all.
The red zone, they're in there right now. He'll take another one, looking for number 24, and he's in.
Following a phenomenal career with the Crimson Tide, Najee was drafted to a very interesting Pittsburgh Steelers team. Going into 2021, the Steelers are one of those teams that are tough to predict. I mean, what team goes 11-10 and then loses nearly every single other game one by one? Nonetheless, Najee has some legitimate potential to turn a team that seems a bit off into a contender among the likes of teams like the Chiefs, Bills, and Browns. Not only does Najee just have insane potential, but he's already proven that he could show up in some of the biggest moments in all of football, and if he can bring that big play potential to Pittsburgh, then he can be dangerous. What connects this to the whole Rookie of the Year thing is the fact that Najee can prove he's the best at what he does if he flips the Steelers team. And if he plays well on a good team, he will definitely be in the Rookie of the Year talk. It may be a bit tricky for Najee to win if any of the best quarterbacks in the draft do literally anything, but no matter the situation, I think he'll be one of the best throughout the entire season. Now this is great and all to talk about, but you gotta consider the situation before you talk about the end product. Pittsburgh has one of, if not the best defenses in the league, but on the offensive side are a very mixed bag, with a rising star in Chase Claypool, an aging quarterback in Big Ben, and an O-line in limbo. The very interesting bunch of people on offense are in need of some consistent play, and it seems like they want Najee to bring some consistency to the offense. This is really where Najee can step in and prove just how much he can elevate a disfigured offense, and I think he'll have such a big impact on the team that his play will likely be a precursor for the future of the Steelers as a whole. If Najee had, let's say, a season with around 1,500 all-purpose yards and 10 touchdowns, along with leading the Steelers to a great record, then he definitely has potential to be in Rookie of the Year talk, and I think that's definitely possible. I mean, it's not like Najee's some unknown rookie. He was one of the biggest names in the draft, but the fact that he is a running back is a reason why this could be a bit difficult to pull off. Nonetheless, if Najee could have a solid year and the Steelers can do well, along with some poor performances by some of his colleagues at quarterback, then it could be pretty interesting for Najee's Rookie of the Year chances. Before we get into the future of Najee, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more stuff like this, turn on noties in order to stay tuned, and grab a t-shirt if you want. Anyways, back to the video. I already spoke a bit on this earlier, but Najee has a decent bit of competition at not only the quarterback position, but also at wideout. Guys like Jamar Chase and former teammates Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith will likely do their thing in 2021, so it's definitely not going to be easy to outproduce talent like these studs. Anyways, there are already some good signs for Najee's potential production, with the Steelers GM saying that Najee has potential to be a 3-down back early on. Upon that, the fact that Tomlin normally runs the offense with the primary back further proves that there could be a big season for Najee if he stays healthy. This is definitely possible if you look at some of the pass running backs in the Steel City, with guys like Le'Veon dominating from the get-go, due to the fact that the Steelers feed their running backs and will give them opportunities to have success to balance the offense. Although a great spot to be in, the Steelers' O-line has been unpredictable with injuries and underwhelming play, and as a result could hinder Najee's rookie performance. Thankfully, some of the uppers saw the lack of consistency by the line, and because of it decided to draft Kendrick Green 3rd round, who in college was a top 5 rated guard in the nation, so hopefully he can help out Najee a bit. If Najee can get a bunch of touches and the Steelers line can hold up at least a bit, then I could definitely see him surprising some people and potentially getting a rookie Pro Bowl bid. Someone who works as hard and is as fierce as Najee is on the football field is bound for success, and the fact that he has maintained that competitive fire in Steelers camp is a great sign. This drive was shown in a running backs and tight ends versus linebackers drill where Najee was not shying away from competition, no matter who was against him. In fact, Najee and linebacker Marcus Allen were going at it, and Najee's competitive spirit shined through as he wants a rematch after not being satisfied with his performance. I mean, who does this kind of stuff? I can tell you there's not many. Then again, there are not many players like Najee in whatever level of football he played. So he has always been the best, and a big part of that success is a work ethic that carried with him from his days in poverty growing up. Going through a rough upbringing forces those people to work that much harder than anyone else, and Najee has carried that onto the field time and time again. Let's just say I wouldn't bet against Najee in nearly any situation, because he always shows up and will give 110% no matter what. The combination of a ridiculous work ethic and a franchise that has been very good before could be the start of something special. If the Steelers' first round draft history is anything to go by, then Najee could definitely be a legend. Names like Mean Joe Green, Terry Bradshaw, Rod Woodson, Troy Polamalu, and recently TJ Watt show that the Steelers know how to find talent. So it definitely seems like Najee is the real deal. Although there is a lot of pressure on Najee going into his rookie season, with crazy high expectations inside and outside of the organization, I think he can live up to them and go off. Najee will likely have a great deal of potential to prove his worth with a boatload of carries, almost certainly coming his way with potential to be the sole bell cow in the offense. Legitimately, Najee could have nearly 300 carries next season, and if he can run for anything over 4 yards per carry, then he could be one of the most productive backs in the league from the beginning. I think anything near 1,500 rushing yards would be good enough for Rookie of the Year, outside of a crazy season by guys like Jamar, Devontae, Waddle, or Trevor, Justin, and Zach. It's fun to speculate what could happen in 2021, but we really won't know until these rookies step onto the football field, and we will see what happens then. Nonetheless, I think that Najee is in a great situation to put up some legit yardage and get some love in 2021. Najee Harris is a one-of-a-kind talent that will just never give up and always try his best to win ball games. And players with that kind of work ethic tend to always go off, so I'm excited to see what he can do as a rookie.
Dad played professional tennis. Gordon. Here's Najee Harris. Inside the 5. Inside the end zone.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, it would be amazing if you guys could subscribe, like, and comment down below what stuff you guys want next. Anyways, see you all soon and peace out.